Hi, my name is Dennis Eckloff, and I'm with the Jaguar Association of New England. We will be your hosts for the 2014 JCNA AGM, and we're excited about all of the plans that we have to make it a really special event. First, we have an outstanding venue. Boston is one of the premier tourist cities in the country, with its wealth of historical, cultural, educational institutions, its beautiful harbor, and just more things than you can think of or even cover in a week. And we're going to go out of our way to help everyone who comes to the AGM take advantage of what Boston has to offer. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. Our center for the event will be the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Cambridge. While incorporating the usual atrium style of Hyatt hotels, it has outstanding architecture on the outside. It's shaped like a pyramid with great views of the Charles River and the Boston Harbor, and all of the rooms in our block will have those views. So it's just a treat to be able to look out over the river, of the boats, and the skyline of Boston. Being in Cambridge, it's in the heart of almost anything going on in the Boston area. If you or your spouse want to take a duck boat tour of the city, it's within minutes. Harvard Square, MIT, Faneuil Hall, Quincy Market, they're all within minutes of our hotel. So it's a great jumping off place to really take advantage of your vacation in Boston. We're going to make it easier for you to take advantage of those things. In fact, we've already started. We've arranged with the hotel for all of the AGM attendees to extend their stay for up to 6 days at our very attractive group rate. So if you want to hang around for a while or come early and take advantage of Boston, it'll be there. And we will have some of our members helping you to arrange tours of some of the more well-known historic cultural sites. You want to go to the Isabel Gardner Museum, the Museum of Fine Arts, as I said, take a duck boat tour. We're going to have people there to help you arrange those things in groups or individually if you want to strike out on your own. And we're going to have some cars. The hotel has given us space to display 20 cars, and we have a committee hard at work in making sure that those are special cars, both older Jaguars as well as some new models. So we're going to have some tires to kick. As I hope you're beginning to see, there's going to be a lot more to the 2014 AGM than just the business meeting of the club. Our first official events will be tech sessions on Friday afternoon, and we have a committee working on those as well. We'll have some interesting topics both Friday afternoon and Saturday afternoon after the general session. But the real kickoff of the weekend will be our Friday event. We have something really special planned. Friday evening's event will be at the MIT Museum, which is just minutes from our hotel. As I'm sure you all know, MIT is one of the premier engineering and technical universities in the world, and their museum is just chock full of examples of the expertise and the creativity of its faculty and its students. Not only that, we will be adding some Jaguar content. The theme of the event will be driving innovation, and we will have some examples of how innovation is driving Jaguar's future. But it's not all just about technical exhibits. It's a party, and we will have music, we will have other entertainment, we will have a roving banquet with food stations stationed all over the museum. It's a really unique opportunity to have a party and to have a world-class museum all to ourselves, because we'll be the only ones in the facility on Friday night. So you can wander at your leisure, take in the events, party, meet old friends. It's going to be a fabulous evening. Now, Saturday is a work day for the delegates. breakfast, lunch, and an all-day business meeting. But for those who are not attending the business meeting, our team will be on duty helping you take advantage of the kinds of things I already outlined. We'll be arranging group tours, individual tours, all day on Saturday as well. And of course, Saturday afternoon, there will be additional tech sessions. Saturday evening will be the usual awards banquet. We're working on some outstanding speakers. We don't have it finalized yet, but I think you'll really enjoy the speakers that we select, because we've got some outstanding candidates lined up. And of course, there'll be the usual silent auction and the award ceremonies as well, where if you are getting a national award, it's great to show up and pick it up yourself. For those who want, the breakfast and the lunch are open for non-delegates as well as delegates, so if you want to rub elbows with your old friends over lunch and breakfast, that's an option as well. And we're working at making the business meeting as pleasant as possible as well. We have an outstanding venue for both the meals and the business meetings. We have the top 2 floors of the hotel to ourselves with spectacular views of the Charles River and the skyline. So it may be hard to keep the delegates focused on what they're supposed to be doing, but it's a great venue. But that's not all. This year we're having a Sunday event to close out the weekend. And it's another special event. Sunday we will have breakfast at the Lars Anderson Auto Museum, which is a very unique place. It's the oldest car collection in the country. Lars and Isabel Anderson were wealthy socialites around the turn of the century, and they were early adopters of the automobile, beginning with a 1901 Winton, which is still in the collection. Over the years, they amassed a large number of automobiles and almost never sold any of them. They eventually bequeathed the collection to a private museum, which is now housed in the carriage house of their original estate in Brookline, Massachusetts. In addition to the historic collection of the Anderson cars, the museum always has a rotating display. They're not really final on what 2014 will bring, but it's probably going to be built around the idea of preservation as opposed to restoration of historic vehicles, and around a private collection of some outstanding race cars from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. The building alone is worth the trip. It is absolutely a spectacular building to look at. Well, that'll about wind up the weekend. I hope everyone will come and enjoy everything we have planned for the AGM, and I hope many of you will be able to adjust your travel plans to take advantage of our Sunday special event, as well as the rest of the weekend. But that's about it. It's a lot. We have a lot going on and a lot of plans, and we're very excited about hosting the AGM, and we look forward to seeing you in 2014. April 4th, 5th, and 6th in Boston. Be there.